This is a project of an IT center, and as you can see, it's composed of mainly two parts. The upper part, which is this blobby object high in sky, and underneath it there are several buildings that contain most of the facilities. So here the main challenge is how you connect those two completely different buildings with different type of structures together. So as you can see, here it goes, this big cloud-like part of the building. It's quite big, and it's definitely is going to have different type of structure than the rest of the buildings here. So this is the inside part of this, of the upper part of the building, and as you can see here we have the structure, the outer shell, and the connecting shafts which contain the staircases and the elevators. So how does this work in terms of structure? It's made with Grasshopper. So as you can see, there are 5 main shafts that were designed with their place was determined by the planning of the lower buildings, and then their position was used to generate the rest of the structure and the connecting parts that connect the upper structure and the lower, the columns, these shafts. Here, as you can see, we have these big holes that help to reduce the weight and reduce the big distances between those two columns. Then goes the lower structure, then the ribs of, if we switch on all to see the selected parts, here is the ribbon which has ribs. Then we have the upper and lower structure, which are composed of beams. Then there are these inner rectangular frames that provide stiffness, and they connect all these upper and lower parts. Then there are inner columns system, and then go the big columns, which are kind of tree-like systems that go up, and then they have the branches that connect to the lower and upper structures. So everything together. Here you can see the column goes up, then it opens up these branches, and as you can see, each branch perfectly corresponds to the rectangles that form these structures of the inside space. And then this structure was brought to ArchiCAD to generate automatic beams and columns and beam elements. Then it was finally finished and scheduled in ArchiCAD.